Hey guys, it's John from Album Review TV. It's time for a review of the new 303 record titled Omens. It's been delayed multiple times, but it's finally out there for you guys to hear. I've been super excited for this because I've been a fan of 303 for a very long time now. Ever since around the time of the release of the album Want, I've been like all over 303. Streets of Gold was a bit of a letdown for me, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that I think Omens overall is an improvement. With Omens, they pulled out all the stops and just gone four to the floor dance music. Electronically tinged crunkcore is what this album is all about. What I feel like they brought back a little bit more is some more rapping. I think that was left out on some tracks, and when Sean and Nate are just in that mode where they can really get things going with the rapping and the flow and everything, it's really good music. And the way this album was produced, it's definitely got more of that dubstep and electronic flair that I was kind of talking about. You're going to hear the wubs on tracks like Hungover, and of course the really far out there Black Hole. I really like the way the vocals were done on that one, on the chorus, and at some moments it just gets really intense. On that song in particular, Black Hole, and of course on things like Hungover, you're going to love this. I think what they did here on this record is they followed kind of the dubstep trend in the sense that they kind of did without choruses on a lot of the tracks, and they just had like these big build-ups like Do or Die, Hungover, and they throw in those vocal samples on tracks like Hungover, and it actually sounds really good. Hungover pretty much keeps up with anything Skrillex has produced. That thing is banging. That's a club banger right there. I could see that being a hit for the band, at least on dance radio or like Dance Play, that chart right there on the Billboard. Classic 303 lyrics on a lot of these songs. Live for the Weekend, Two Girlfriends, those tracks right there. Classic 303. Two Girlfriends is really catchy and really smart in the sense of the way it was written. I used to have two girlfriends, now I got none because my number two girl found out about one. That's just so catchy and funny to me, so I love that track. It's got some guitars, and the drums on that song sound like perfect, so I love Two Girlfriends. That one right there is just extremely well done. Keeps up with anything they've done in the past. They've definitely changed a lot through the years, but they've always embraced electronic music. They've never been like, oh my god, 303 is changing, they're selling out because they're making electronic music now. That's not the case here. Most of the tracks on this record, you're not going to find too many slow ones. You're going to have those ones that mimic more EDM style moments, like Make It Easy and Youngblood. Those right there are not my favorites on the album, but Make It Easy has grown on me with repeated listens. I like that one because, like I said, it kind of mimics this EDM style, especially the way the chorus is done. And it's a slower song, but it's actually a really good, solid song on this album, and it fits in well. And with Youngblood, my problem with that, the lyrics are kind of cheesy, and I just feel like it's overdone with the whole young blood running through my veins and all that stuff. I mean, yes, there's a lot of songs about being young, and there's a lot of great songs about it, but this one doesn't do anything to mix it up. Like I said, Omens has been delayed so many times, it sucks. I feel like this album's pretty much been ready since the end of 2012, and maybe even before that. I believe October, December of last year were tentative release dates for it. Then of course this spring, and then it finally got set for June 18th, and I was excited. I said, you better not move it this time, please. Because I really want to hear this. I feel like if they delayed it anymore, 303, and we're going to hear that they're breaking up or something like that. It's been almost a year since we got You're Gonna Love This. Upon first listen to that, I didn't really like it too much, just for the fact that I don't like the whole deep voice kind of slowed down, like, oh yeah, you're gonna love this, and then it breaks in with the beat, and it's grown on me. I'm still not a huge fan of that part, but I like the song as a whole. Do or Die is something that's been in my favorites playlist for quite a while now. I love that song. It's just, the build-up is really good to it, and I love the crashing chorus. It's just got, like I said, attack and release is what they did well on this album. They got these big build-ups, and then they got these big choruses that don't necessarily have lyrics in them, and they just go with the flow, more like electronic and dubstep music will flow like that, and won't exactly have a chorus. They'll just have a few words that are repeated here and there, and 303 did it well. And then we get to my overall favorite on this record, Eyes Closed. That song is epic, start to finish. It starts off with this really cool beat, and it draws you in immediately. And with me, I love it when they just kind of go hardcore, like attacking the raps. And the lyrics on this one are just incredible. Like, Nate is just going hard on the mic, and he's dropping all these lyrics and stuff like that I really get into, and it's just, I don't know, it feels like old school 303. And I feel like they start off their albums the same way, like at least with Streets of Gold and this one, even their album Want. Of course, you've got songs like Tap that have started off like Want, and here on this one we have the title track Omens that opens this record, and it's kind of got like the 3 and they always mix that up. They had Beaumont on the last record, and I honestly don't like the intro Omens as much as I like those past two, because those last two were just really big and epic openers and just really drew you into the album. But they always started off with that 1-2 punch of kind of the intro, the big intro, and then it's got that next song that just comes in hard. You got Punk Bitch on Want, and then you've got I Can Do Anything off of Streets of Gold. I Can Do Anything was my favorite song off of Streets of Gold, and here on Omens, that's the case once again with Eyes Closed. Love, love, love that song. So overall, my favorites on this record: Eyes Closed, Two Girlfriends, Hungover, Do or Die, Make It Easy, and Black Hole right there. And Live for the Weekend and Back to Life are also ones that have grown on me a lot as well. I did a track review of Back to Life. If you'd like to see that, it's in the link in the description down below. It's a very chilled out and well produced track, and I could see it being a hit at pop radio. It just hasn't crossed over yet, and I'm not sure if it's going to find that. It's not going to find its niche, I don't think. 303, I wish you the best of luck. I know the album hasn't been charting so well so far on iTunes. First day I saw that it wasn't even cracking the top 50, and that's very disappointing, but I'm definitely purchasing this record. It's a 4 out of 5 from me. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments section down below. If you're seeing them on Warped this summer, you kind of know what to expect. Hopefully you'll enjoy their set. I know I really did when I saw them live in 2010. They just put on an amazing show. It was right after Streets of Gold had come out, and so I got a really good performance. I would probably say it's in my top 15 concerts of all time. The energy, definitely huge, that 303 brings to the stage. Alright guys, I'll see you very soon. Kanye West, Yeezus is next.